When I came into this building in 2003, I thought I was prepared as a teacher. I thought that I was ready to teach students anything, including how to read. And then, in that first year, I realized my data was really bad. I only had about less than 50% at grade level. Luckily, I was part of a state cadre. Only 50 of us were trained deeply with all 12 modules from the National LETRS trainers in 2005. That thrust me into a whole different arena, and I knew that that was the right information that I needed to know in order to create readers.
Stacy Bain came to us as a principal. She had been a classroom teacher at the elementary grades prior to that, with a strong background in literacy instruction, including the letters that she brought to Peshastin-Dryden Elementary School.
It was the first year teaching at this school. I went to a LETRS training, and that was in 2006. And my initial reaction to it was, why didn't I learn this in college?
I was trying to get a job here, and so I said, well, what are some of the things that people do to show they've done some great professional development? And LETRS was definitely recommended as a good way to show that you understand how to teach reading.
When I took the LETRS training, things clicked for me. It helped me understand the process of learning to read.
You know that this S and H is connected.
Stacy's provided great professional development, training teachers on quality reading instruction. She's been able to translate that into really good results.
Over the course of 2 years, we've seen more academic growth and literacy in the grades K through 2 at Peshastin-Dryden Elementary than at any other focus of any other time in the history of the Cascade School District.
There's different LETRS modules that you can sign up for, and so far I've been to all of them.
I revisit my modules to improve my practice.
It's given me the background for the whys for the instructional parts that I do.
All the sounds produced in the English language.
Phoneme grapheme mapping.
The 5 components of reading.
Brain research.
I'm constantly thinking of the hourglass concept.
They need to first understand what words are, and then syllables, and then onset and rhyme, and then sounds, and then you start blending. And looking back at my struggling readers in 1st and 2nd grade, they were missing specific pieces.
Blended. Blasting. Readers!
And because they can break that code, we can go farther with fluency, we can go further with comprehension, we can just do more, and so can they.
For the past decade, we've been using the same Basil, and what we've done is we've infused our LETRS knowledge on top of that core curriculum.
I'm filling the holes in the curriculum, basically, with my knowledge through letters.
We're going to highlight the oi sounds.
We're critical consumers, so we can look at any scope and sequence. We can use our LETRS knowledge, and we can refine our instruction to reach any reader.
The difference between LETRS and a particular curriculum is that LETRS will lay down over any curriculum.
Some very big thoughts.
One thing that we definitely utilize from LETRS so that we can have systematic instruction in our classroom is the Module 7 phonics routine. That is a non-negotiable in our school.
Within the routine, LETRS recommends doing each particular skill a certain amount of minutes. It also gives you a variety of activities that you can do within that certain component of the routine.
Letter name, write it.
So that creates that tight, uniformed instruction that we can make predictable for our students in the classroom and predictable for the teachers who are teaching as well.
How are we spelling the oi sound in this book? O-Y. And where is the oi sound appearing? At the beginning, middle, or end?
Well, our school district actually is the 2nd largest in the state as far as square miles are concerned. It's a tourism-based economy in Leavenworth. It's actually the 2nd most popular tourist destination in the state of Washington.
We have $1 million mansions from individuals who have 2nd and 3rd homes here. And then we also produce a lot of fruit. That means that we need a lot of workers in our orchards. 65% of our students are at or below the poverty level, and 35% of our student body comes to us speaking Spanish as their native language.
But what we're finding is if you provide the right instruction and the right methods with kids, it doesn't matter what demographic they come from, they can be successful.
We just received our data back from kindergarten, and every single student is at grade level or benchmark for nonsense word fluency. In first grade, we have about 80 to 90% of our students at benchmark according to Dibble's Next former goals. In second grade, we have witnessed what our growth was for an entire year last year. We met that in one semester. The key is the more saturated we become with our knowledge around letters, the better our results are.
I think LETRS is one of the best things to hit reading that I have ever seen, and I've been here for a long time.
Obviously, LETRS works quite well. We're very high on it. We're planning on continuing it well into the future.
This has been a decade's worth of work in our system.
I'm still revisiting and still learning from LETRS.
We believe in this program and how it helps kids.
We are now getting recognized across the district and across our region as leaders for how to teach students how to read well. And that feels good.